It's WarCraft Day. Greetings, everybody. This is Stormy with the capital Z coming back at you with another replay request. And hold the brakes. Just like always, unprofessionalism is our style and our motto, because we gotta pause the replay and we gotta change the name here. And there we go. This replay is requested by Sauce, and it is a matchup on Terenas Stand. We don't have any referees here, so we're gonna stick to the perspective of Sauce, also known as SauCeD. What do we have here? Jockey. Gotta do our replay, or chaos shall reign upon humans. You shall embrace the chaos. Absolutely. I guess I'll do your replay right after this one. I do have some pending replays with some other guys as well, and they're gonna be like, hey man, I gave you replays like, I don't know, 10 days ago. So you know, you gotta take care of everybody. So we got Sauce spawning over here at the top left as the purple undead player, and yep, it's purple. Thank god it's purple. I just switched the colors over here. He's opening up with the crypt. This is the altar build order. He will be facing up against a player known as Mini, who is spawning as the red human at the bottom right, opening up with a pretty standard human build as well. And this is of course Terenas Stand LV. You have the goblin merchant right next to your base. A goblin, well, this is not a goblin, it's a mercenary camp near to your base as well. The lab has been extended away since the LV tower in the middle. You got an expansion which is a bit moderate, at a moderate difficulty to creep, and a distant one as well, which can be utilized or can be not, depending on the situation there. Sauce will be opening up with the Crypt Lord, and it's going to be against the Archmage. So, before I head into the game as the heroes come out, I'd also like to tell you a bit about replay request, where anybody and everybody is encouraged to send me replays on Discord. To know more about how you can request your replay to be cast during my streams, you can join my Discord server. The link to that is in the panel on my Twitch and the description below on the YouTube videos. So it appears that Sauce will be going in for the early expansion. Usually undead players like to do that with tier 1 Crypt Lord. Human player is clearing out his expansion, but I'm not sure if he is going to be picking the I'm not sure if he is going to be expanding or not. A little thing to note that neither Sauce and nor his opponent have done any kind of scouting, so a bit of a sloppy maneuver there. You really want to know what is cooking. You really want to know whether your opponent is expanding or not. You really want to know what hero he has gone for. In the case of humans, it's likely going to be Archmage, but you have some other options as well. You can face against a Mountain King, and Pally Rifle is also an option now. On the undead side, Crypt Lord is very popular now, and considering the fact that Sauce did have an extra acolyte lying behind the gold mine over there, he could have gone for that as well. And I'm gonna check the chats. Yeah guys, you guys haven't mentioned anything there, so we're fine. Sauce is going to take out this green camp in front of his expansion, and he is likely going to go for the expansion after he's done reanimating all of the corpses as beetles and skeleton warriors. Well, he left out a few. Sacrificial skull has been planted, thus indicating that he will be expanding. Mini has already begun the expansion over here. It is up and coming, and out of gold, no problem. Just gonna have to wait a bit more. I think he has it clicked. Okay, that's bad. Some scouting being done with the beetles. That's exactly what you want to do. So Sauce has the intel of Mini expanding. And oh damn, here losing some ghouls over there. A bit of a sloppy maneuver there. You don't really want to lose anything, although losing 1 or 2 ghouls isn't really that big of a matter. But you got skeleton warriors and stuff that you can lose instead of actually losing units that are summoned. So we had a really lovely replay that I cast earlier, requested by Kid Dweeb, where yeah, this Cloak of Shadows reminded me of that. So this beetle's gonna get taken out, which has scouted the human base and the expansion. So I was gonna head in for the orange camp, the mercenary camp, right after that. So as I was mentioning about the Cloak of Shadows, is one of the item picks for the human player, along with Crystal Ball and Laws of Attack +6. So yeah, we had a really good replay by Kid Dweeb. You'll likely find that in the playlist if you manage to find the playlist for replay requests, which is on my channel, youtube.com/MrStormyZ. And apart from that, you can also catch up to my streams on Twitch as well. So yeah, if you want to check that out, there's a really good replay requested by Kid Dweeb where a warden used Cloak of Shadows. And for the guys wondering what is the warden going to do with a Cloak of Shadows, the warden as an idle sentinel unit can hide or shadow meld during the daytime, but cannot hide during, can hide during the nighttime, sorry, cannot hide during the daytime. But the newly upgraded Cloak of Shadows allows you to hide during the daytime, and we had seen some use of that. Amazing in the use there. So getting back to this particular game over here, Sauce also picking up a crystal ball. So he also used it, by the way, and the cooldown duration on the crystal ball is actually really less. It's an item that you should constantly be spamming and trying to find out what your opponent is up to. What is he cooking? What exactly, where his army is? Where is he creeping? Perhaps you can put a crystal ball, you can use a crystal ball on some creep locations where you think your opponent might have already crept out, just to know if your opponent is done doing that or not. The expansion is up over here, a couple of ghouls and beetles making their way in. They're gonna face the wrath of the arcane tower though, and oh, it was just a distraction! Sauce is heading into the main, got an impale, didn't really get all of it, but he has disrupted the economy in the main now. He's gonna go after the towers, force the TP on Mini, and Mini's gonna come in with his archmage there. Sauce is trapped. Sauce does have a TP and will be forced to use that to hightail away. He does not have a lot of mana on the Crypt Lord, so hence you have that situation. You had to do what you had to do, and at the end of the day you had to lose your TP there, but you also made your opponent lose their TP, which I would count as an exchange, a trade-off. Sauce didn't really have a lot of units that he would have wanted to save, to be honest. If he had a Staff of Teleportation, I think using that would have been better. Although I haven't really seen any use of Staff of Teleportation along with the Crypt Lord. I think it can work out really well in a scenario like this where you can just send your Crypt Lord in with a couple of beetles. Beetles are just expendable. Either you can have them die or burrow down. And you can also have, yeah, there we go, Staff of Teleportation being picked up by the Crypt Lord there. He heard me, Sauce, you somehow heard me. So, we got a free Acolyte over here, just going to put down a couple of buildings. This is a crypt, okay, double crypt? Double crypt? Tier 2 coming in. It appears that he's gonna stick to crypt units. Is he gonna make mass fiends, or is he gonna go for mass ghouls? Big question. Perhaps Dreadlord second, Mass Ghouls, Death Knight second, Mass Ghouls, perhaps add Dreadlord to the mix. He is making Fiends though, so I guess he's gonna stick to Fiends. Double Crypt Fiends, not really sure if that's the answer to this, but I guess he wants to produce Fiends as fast as possible, considering the fact that he had gone for Ghouls early on and is now transitioning. Mountain King being picked up as the second hero for Mini, and Tier 2 is done. Tier 3 coming in, Crystal Ball being used, and we don't have a second hero upcoming yet for Sauce. A big impale, kill on that footman, another kill incoming. The units are slowed. Nice there. A lovely deny there by the Archmage. I was gonna lose some beetles in the process though. You gotta be careful, you don't want to get slowed by those Geomancers at the back line. The Cobalt Geomancer. The Mountain King! The Mountain King is trapped! Mountain King goes down. I think it went down to the Geomancers, but it's nonetheless, the Mountain King has been compromised for the time being. That's gonna be costing you 170 extra gold and a couple of seconds for until it comes back, but nonetheless, it has been compromised for the time being. The creeping has been disrupted, but Mini is not going to be leaving Sauce to creep over here in peace. He's gonna come back, gonna try and attack whatever he can. Gotta be a bit careful. Manages to get a kill. Wow. And level 4 on that Archmage. Victory and defeat for Mini, I guess. Staff of Teleportation. No. Why do you have that dropped? You don't really want to have the Staff of Teleportation drop. Mini's gonna go and pick it up. Well, there's no space in there. He's not gonna drop it. You gotta pick that up! Pick that up! I don't know, just use the lightning ward on something and pick that up. Yeah, that's a super useful item there, and you're getting it for free. Breakers making their way towards the fight, and Sauce is once again making gold for whatever reason. Zeppelin pickup! Zeppelin drop incoming! Mini knows about it! Oh, Mini can't make their back in time, but we got towers now! Towers have fortified the base. It's a full Zeppelin though, but can perhaps go here and then, yeah, they can be a bit far away. Sauce gonna retreat back, okay. Sauce realizing that Mini is already there with the army. And a lot of towers are already there for the fortification. Realizing that, he is going to return back to the base. Now, you got the situation. Mini also went for second Rax, by the way. I would refer the crypt as a Rax for the undead race, undead players. Pact has been sealed, and we have a Death Knight on the field. Wow. Literally, that rhymed. Yeah, I'm gonna do that all the time now. The Pact is sealed, and we have a Death Knight on the field. No pun intended. So, the Archmage, you don't want to do that. Mountain King is super low on the experience part. You really want to have the Mountain King level up now. A beefy level 3 Mountain King with a level 2 Stormbolt is exactly what you need to squish queens, and that is exactly what Mini will be up to now. Boss will make his way towards the Goblin Lab, getting some obstinate statues, and I think he's got double slaughterhouses. Okay, he does. He's also getting a Temple of the Dam at the expansion. The Dam Temple, and I guess he can mix his army up with a couple of Banshees. Necromancers is also an option, but only if he chooses to go for a Necrowagon or something like that. Frenzy, you got options. You got options. You don't really see and doing that, but it is always an option to do that. Okay, gotta keep the Archmage away. You want the Mountain King to be level 3. You want the Mountain King level 3. Mortars! Mortars making their way towards the army of Mini. It is Mortal Kombat time. And here 3 incoming for Mini. You got a lot of peasants mining, harvesting wood rather. Ancient Evil survives, and we have the nuker of the undead army, the Lich. The Frost Nova nuker, along with the Orb of Corruption, making its way towards the undead army. Now is the time when Mini has to be careful. The deadly undead nuke can pair his units a new one, but on the flip side, actually Mini's got breakers. Breakers aren't going to take any spell damage. They are immune to magic, and Sauce seems to be wanting to go for a second expansion. Hellstone, that'd be useful. You can keep it on your Death Knight. Sauce also getting a couple of Abominations. A nice well-round balanced mixed up army, a bit of everything, but not worth it until you can make it work. You also got the Lion Horn of Stormwind, which by the way is going to be nerfed with the upcoming patch. It is in PTR right now, and of course due to final approval. We got a Rune Bracer on the Crypt Lord. Wow, that's huge actually. Not like the Crypt Lord actually needs that. I think it will be better off on the Death Knight in my opinion, because Death Knight can't heal itself. Death Knight can heal everything else. So if you have a situation where Mountain King using Stormbolt on your hero, and yeah, Mountain King basically uses Stormbolt on your hero, Death Knight can just Death Coil and heal it while you combat it. So we got a couple of flying machines in the air. These are to combat the destroyers, of course, but you only got 2 of them. You need like a lot more than that. Gyrocopters, of course, are the only military units that cost you 1 food, and here they come. They're gonna attack the aerial units. Not one of them can't do much though. They're big impale there. Big impale. More teams attacking from the back line. Level up for the Mountain King there. Pally has been selected as the 3rd hero for Mini. A big impale. Wow. Cyclone. He's got Wand of the Wind. Big fight going on. Mini, of course, having more number of units. Pally goes down. Level 5 on that Crypt Lord. No more mana on that Crypt Lord though. Oh, he's got a potion of mana! There we go! More Impale! Impale! Death Knight taking a lot of damage. Does have a Hellstone. Should be fine. Uses potion of mana or something instead. Knights are super defensive right now with a double defense armor upgrade. All you need is Inner Fire and you can have them basically be much more beefed up than what they are. Knights are dealing a lot of damage on the back line over there. The Fiends, switching attention to the Fiends. A Death Knight was a Death Coil was used over there, but sadly didn't make its way on time. And Death Knight goes down. This is exactly why I said you need to have the Rune Bracer on the Death Knight. If you had the Rune Bracer on the Death Knight, there would have been a 33% reduction in the damage that it would have taken. It would have fared a better chance of survival, and SauCeD would have still stuck to that fight there. Now, I'm not really agreed with SauCeD's idea of dropping the Necropolis here. Like the only problem I have with this is that if you want to keep this expansion a secret, you'd rather have the Necropolis a bit toward the inner side, and like you have it here, so your opponent already knows that yeah, there's an expansion inside. Even if there isn't, he would rather assume that there is. And we do have you guys chatting. Sorry there, I couldn't reply. And Stormy is throwing cringe jokes. Oh my goodness. The pact is sealed. Mortal Kombat Warcraft edition. Actually that'll be even better. You got some brutalities, fatalities and stuff in Warcraft. Some really badass looking stuff in Warcraft, and there's a lot of knights. They got the third, oh my goodness, they got the third armor upgrade, and I think Inner Fire should be on its way as well. Yeah, Inner Fire is on its way, and SauCeD not returning to the Necropolis. You also had this disadvantage, by the way. You lose the Necropolis, you're not going to be able to TP to the expansion there. And I'm gonna have to switch to my Discord on phone so that I can look at what you guys are typing, because responding to chat and comments is a part of being a good streamer, and I am a very good streamer. At least I wish to be. Pact is sealed and Stormy is throwing cringe jokes. Come on, man. That was a good one. I think that was a good one. I guess I'm gonna throw that around a couple of times and see if people like it. Mortal Kombat Warcraft edition there. Stormy trying to be a good streamer. I would throw that. I'm not a good streamer. You're a good streamer, but that'd be opposite of what I want to say. So no. Got a lot of ghouls back at the base of SauCeD. Like, yeah, a lot of lumber there. I don't know if you really need that much lumber. And whoa, mini breaking! Hi, upkeep! And Mini actually putting down an expansion to where SauCeD already had one placed in. So yeah, SauCeD lost that Necropolis. That's like 400 gold down the drain, which benefited him in no way or form. And is currently creeping with the Death Knight and the Lich there, taking out whatever creep camps he can salvage. The map is almost devoid of creep camps. You only got like one camp left, the Apprentice Visit camp at SauCeD's side. Big fight going on. No, Mini just has too many units right now. SauCeD having almost equal number of units, but it's really hard to say what's gonna happen. Big Impale! Impale! Gonna win this. Death Knight surrounded! Death Knight using Potion of Wind. Well, big surround coming down. A big Impale once again, but it's really not doing that much damage, to be honest. The Knights are way too beefy. Banshees making their way towards the fight. Griffin Riders, whoa! Mini's got Griffin Riders now. Now the Crypt Lord taking heavy damage. Crypt Lord is what SauCeD needs to keep ahead. Tank all the damage with that, and Death Knight should just be the healer. Death Knight should not tank in this fight. SauCeD finally managing to take down those Knights one by one. Knights that gave him so much of a hassle are finally compromised. And Mini is stuck with only a couple of heroes, and what I would essentially call sticks and harsh language. Forced to use the TP after losing his Mountain King. Currently, we are sitting at an army of 68 on mini side, 71 on Sauce. But it ain't over yet. Both of the players are picking up a second expansion, and Mini's already got it operational, by the way. Main gold mine is going to expire in some time. Still has a bit of time left, but it's gonna expire pretty soon. Sauce detects this, and Sauce, wasting no time, reaches to the expansion, and I think this is the right decision that he has made. Getting to the expansion, he should take it out right away when Mini has been crippled. And once the expansion is out, Mini will only be down at 1 gold mine while being on low or high upkeep, which he go for. And Sauce now also breaking low upkeep, going for high upkeep now. The Crypt Lord is almost level 6, and you definitely want a level 6 Crypt Lord. Locust Swarm will be powerful. Mini's gonna return the favor, it appears. He is going in for Sauce's second expansion. Sauce does have a TP, Necropolis is up, and Mini's gonna be a bit careful. Sundering Blades being researched for Mini, and uh-oh, the Undead army. The March of the Scourge is on, and Mini is on the back foot. This can only end in one way. And I think we're about to see the end of the game coming in. Mini got a lot of knights there. Still needs a bit more, if you ask me. Still needs some items, some boosting items is exactly what can help him out there. Some items, some heal savers.
Our gold mine has collapsed.
Main gold mines have expired.
Our forces are under attack.
Knights in the front line, need to keep healing them. He needs to keep them alive for as long as possible. Death Knight, he's targeting the Death Knight. He's gonna use Death Impact. Whoa, Sauce actually went for Death Impact. A spell that is very underrated and very less used. Level 6 on the Crypt Lord of Sauce. He's not gonna use Locust Swarm anytime soon though. Going to compromise the army bit by bit. Archmage compromise, level 5 on that Death Knight, and this game is pretty much over. And he has a lot of knights there, but I really don't see him coming back. The knights will be chipped down bit by bit. They're gonna take some time, but Sauce does have enough firepower to do so. Lich may die, Lich will die. No mana on the Death Knight to heal it. And Mini left out with, once again, the combination of sticks and harsh language. Sticks and harsh language, baby. Sticks and harsh language. Underglap, oh. And sadly, Mini not having enough mana to cast Locust Swarm, even after reaching level 6. Perhaps should pick up a mana pot or something. Not near his own shop. Yeah, now he should take out the casters there. Ali does have a potion of Inwell. He's trying to revive the Archmage. Mountain King doing a pretty good job there of taking those units down one by one, and Sauce somehow supposed to go back. I wouldn't really say had to do that, but it's rather better to play safe than be sorry. Going to go towards the tower and pick up his Lich. Now he needs a lot of mana if he wants to cast Locust Swarm, and he's playing greedy as well because he's picking up the last left out expansion on the map for the second time. This gold mine had been first accommodated by Sauce, then by Mini, and once again is currently under the process of being accommodated by Sauce. Archmage is out, and Archmage had Potion of Inwell, so Mini technically could have withstood the fight there using the Potion of Inwell or TP there. Could have even used the Cloak of Shadows. The Cloak of Shadows works during the daytime now. is literally the invisibility cloak. I was having a lot of destroyers there. What else is he gonna add to his army though? Army of 77. And I'm glad that he picked up his ghouls and brought them to the fight. He only has like 2 ghouls at his base now.
Summoning is complete.
Mini... Oh no, Mini is actually sending his peons here. Peons are peasants, and the peons are going to be massacred. Sauce leaving...
Our gold mine is nearly empty.
Sauce didn't have to do that. There was no reason for Sauce to cast all the spells that he cast. But he still mercilessly cast those spells and took out those peasant cities. Now he's gonna have used the TP to go to Mini's small army, but it's 85 versus 47. This can only go one way. Mini will lose this fight. I want to see a Locust Swarm though. We don't have enough mana on the Crypt Lord yet. Perhaps after leveling up. I guess you need 50 mana for Locust Swarm. Nah, he's just gonna use Impact, Impale. And Archmage down. GG by Mini. And game is over. Lovely game. Thanks y'all for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed this replay quest by Sauce. I will see you in the next episode of Replay Quest. Stay tuned for more. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitch. And as said earlier, I am taking replay requests. Anybody and everybody is encouraged to send me replay. Know more about how you can do so. Join my Discord server. The link to that is on the Twitch panel and description on my YouTube video. So that's going to be all for this video. I will see you in one.